Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Geek Out Championship Wrestling. I skipped a line. The only podcast that has the audacity to do an episode on a pay-per-view-ly basis where we talk about what the goings-on in wrestling is going on.
Nice.
Thanks. Right around every WWE pay-per-view. I am your host with the most, Mr. Chris Nolan, and across the ring from me is my co-host with the co-most, Mr. Timmy C.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How was Raw last night?
Raw was pretty fun.
Man.
Yeah, it was. I was right there. So I think I talked about it last episode that I was going to be at Raw, right?
Oh yeah.
At the time, I was under the impression that I had a front row ticket, like camera side.
Yeah, you weren't
No.
front row.
Turns out, things change. You know, details got muddled. Not to get too into everything that happened, but turns out I had a third row seat right behind what would have been the commentary desk had it not been Raw. So basically, if it had been SmackDown, I would have had like a front row seat right behind, commentary.
Well, you had some famous people in your row too.
I did. I was seated basically right next to Wale.
The Wale.
The Wale. Yeah.
DC chilling.
Yeah, right. And about what was it? About halfway through the show was the women's tag match.
Yes.
I'm sorry, not the tag match, but the Ronda, Becky, Charlotte versus the Riott Squad tag match
Versus the police.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as security and police come out, my buddy Sean, who I was sitting with, was like, "Oh, hey, that's somebody." I didn't catch his name, but he's like, "Oh, hey, that's whoever from Shikara," or Chikara. I forget how to pronounce it correctly.
You're on a roll. Keep going.
Yeah, right.
You're good.
But so Wale turns to him and he's like, "Oh, you watch Shikara? I love Chikara," and started talking with my friend for 10 minutes.
Did we just become best friends?
Pretty much.
Yep.
I didn't hear all the details because I was there to watch a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Not make friends. But so I'm pretty sure my friend got a personal invite to Wale Mania, which is cool. I'm not going to be in the area anymore, so I didn't even try. But I did get a picture with the man. He's cool as shit. If you know wrestling, he wants to talk about it.
How cool is that?
Right now, he's very cool. Hometown hero.
Wow.
So that was a lot of fun.
Wow.
He's personal friends with Leo Rush because he kept yelling Leo when Leo and Bobby Lashley were out, and during the commercial, Leo finally was like, "All right, what? Oh shit, it's Wale. What's going on?"
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was fun being in that section.
I noticed that you didn't bring your GCW belt.
I didn't.
But I do see that it's now. I don't know how you do this, man. It's now in a display case.
See,
that's well lit.
Yeah.
And you've got the Go MVP and the crown. Dude, this is ridiculous. Is there going to be a freaking mannequin next time we come around?
Maybe.
That's
you
ridiculous.
Just gave me a great idea.
This is awful.
No, that's why.
Seriously?
That's why I didn't bring it, because I didn't want to get fingerprints on it. I didn't want some dude to spill beer on it, because there was a dude on the other side, not the Wale side, but the other side, who was just drunk off his ass the entire match or the entire show, and just fucking every 2 minutes. Braun! Gulak wasn't even there. And it was awful. And then he was like,
that's cool, man.
Yeah. So it was annoying.
Yeah.
But so I was like, I don't want to damage. I don't want to have to take it back to the cleaners after I had to get your filth cleaned off of it.
That's ridiculous. But it looks nice.
Yeah,
and it'll look even nicer around my waist.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Right after WrestleMania. Because we not only have WrestleMania, which is 13 matches, right?
At least.
Is that what we got right now?
That's what you have confirmed on your list.
That's correct. We also have NXT TakeOver, which looks amazing.
Yeah.
We should jump in. You ready to jump in?
I am ready to jump in. I got my floaties on. Let's jump into
Let's start with the WWE UK Championship match.
All right.
Pete Dunne versus Walter.
I've been hearing a lot of things about this Walter guy. I haven't seen much on him specifically, but I hear he is a fucking beast. And he can go.
Did you know Pete Dunne's had the championship for over 500 days now?
I knew it was over 400. That he hit 500.
Yeah.
Whew.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, I don't know if just time has flown or
right into the microphone.
You did. That was nice. Well, hopefully I talked over it. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me that I guess time has just flown by. But I do like the fact that they're putting this match on NXT.
Yeah.
And not just having it on like a UK only.
Guaranteeing that more people see it, because I'm one of those assholes. I do watch NXT, but I don't watch NXT UK.
God,
I don't have that many hours in the week.
What? What do you got a job?
I do.
You work?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unlike some people. Do you watch NXT UK?
I do not watch the UK version. I mean, come on. What are we, crazy here? But I'm anxious to see because I like you have not seen too much about Walter, but heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to kind of see this match.
Yeah.
I
think no matter what, I'm going to be excited for the match itself because Pete Dunne can fucking go.
Yeah. I would be okay with him losing the championship and maybe seeing him get a push for like I don't know, the NXT championship, or the North American championship.
Yeah.
I mean, any
how salty,
or the main roster.
How salty do you think we would be if some Brit came in and took the North American championship?
I think Shinsuke Nakamura had the U.S. championship belt for a little while.
It was the United States of Nakamura, so it's fine.
So I think I get over it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Who do you like in this match?
I feel like smart-wise, the smart money is on this beast Walter coming in and just tearing it down and grabbing it from him.
Yeah.
Dunn's had his time with the title, had multiple people's time with the title, with the 500 days. Yeah. Unless they want to set some fucking Bruno Sammartino record,
which is possible,
very possible. But unless they wanted to set some record like that right off the gate, because he's only the second person to hold the title.
That's correct.
Yeah, I think I would not be surprised if they take it off of him. With how little I know about Walter, I don't know if necessarily I'm going to be like, oh shit, yeah, marking out like crazy, if he wins it. So I think I'm going to smark to Walter, but still mark to Dunne.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. If I knew more about Walter, if I could get more invested in him, maybe I would mark out to the change of hands of the title, but I'm right there with you.
Like I said, I have a feeling like this match, either way, is going to be a banger.
Yeah, banger and mash.
Woo!
NXT Tag Team Championship. War Raiders against Rick O'Shea,
right,
and Aleister Black.
Now, how are they planning on just having both, the NXT tag titles and the Raw tag titles?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I did get to see them fight for them last night at Raw. It was pretty fun. Pretty good match.
Right. I like the War Raiders here.
Yeah.
I hope they have a really cool intro like they did last time.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass. But Ricochet and Aleister Black, from a smart perspective, I think they're main roster.
Yeah.
They're not going to take the championships up.
Right.
I think the War Raiders retain. And I really don't know how excited I'd be if they did win the titles, them being Ricochet and Aleister Black. Which, by the way, they need a cool name. If they're going to keep this going, Rico
Black.
Well, I don't know how well that would go. But yeah.
Aleister Shea.
But now you totally threw me off.
Cats and flips.
But I think it's Mark and Mark War Raiders for me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see. I totally agree where you're coming from with the smart money's on the War Raiders retaining. But that being said, I'm not as hot on the War Raiders.
Really?
Yeah. Like I
you
enjoy them.
Hotter on the War Machine?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I get. Do not get me wrong. They are great performers. But like for whatever reason, they just don't get me excited, or at least as excited as Black and Ricochet.
Black-O'Shea.
Yeah, Black-O'Shea.
I like that.
Yeah,
I think we'll go.
There
with
you
that.
go. Black. Yeah, they don't get me as excited as Black-O'Shea. So whereas you smark and mark to the wars,
Right.
I am going to only smark to war, and I think I'm going to mark to Black-O'Shea.
Okay, that's cool, man. I definitely think that this match will definitely have some cool spots.
Oh yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you that it's what's the word? Very unlikely that Black-O'Shea does beat them, just because they're main roster material.
Right. North American Championship. The Velveteen Dream. Yeah, baby. Against bruh. Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
This is one of those matches, just like the NXT Championship match that I think I could go either way.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the match. I think it's going to be a great match.
Yeah. No. Very, very likely to be a very exciting, fun match.
Does Matt Riddle lose to the Dream?
Right.
Like
the Dream, the man who for his first year-ish in NXT was putting on some of the best matches that they were having, but still coming up short.
Yep.
Does he retain against the new the new shiny toy of Matt Riddle? This is a quandary. In my heart of hearts, I think everyone listening, in my heart of hearts, I want Dream to retain.
Okay.
I will likely be more than okay if Riddle does win, because Riddle's good. Riddle's fun. Riddle's exciting, but he's not the Dream. And I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad if Riddle does win, because I'm going to be like, Dream over. But I could see them giving it to him.
Really?
Yeah, as like this being like, oh, Matt Riddle, he's on a warpath, he's on a tear,
bruh.
So I think I'm gonna smark. I think I'm gonna smark to Riddle.
Okay.
Just because he's he's on an upswing, and Dream is a great enhancement talent. Not to belittle him, he's also he's a main eventer.
Right.
But he does such a good job of making other people look even better.
Okay.
So I can totally see them giving it to Riddle.
So we're both smarking on that.
We're both smarking.
What are you going to mark out to?
I am marking the fuck out if Dream retains.
So we're right there together.
Okay.
I thought for a little bit there you were gonna give him the Alexa Bliss treatment.
Hey,
I thought
she's out on injury. Right?
Well, she'll come up again later on. I've got. I actually had a conversation with somebody close to her about a match.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Like proximity close to her, but or actually like
you don't have to worry about it. You've thrown her to the curb.
Whoa,
so I've picked her up.
If she challenges Becky Lynch, I am going to have a hard time choosing what I want.
You laid your stake on Becky Lynch, and it doesn't matter how many posters you put up in your side of the ring, how many little Alexa icon dolls you put up.
It's a pop figurine thing.
Yeah, whatever. All that matters is you threw her to the curb, and now she's saying that she's sorry.
I do have a Becky Lynch pop coming soon, so it's going to be like.
Of course you do.
They're going to be standing right next to each other, like facing off.
Yeah. We've got the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna.
Yes.
Against Kairi Sane.
Yes.
Io Shirai.
Oh.
And Bianca Belair.
Miss Undefeated, even though she did lose a match herself.
Yes, that's true.
I did like how she course corrected that. She was like, because undefeated is just a lifestyle, like it's a state of mind. I was like,
of course. But
you just really liked still being able to say like while you're chewing bubble gum.
Exactly.
I get it.
Sounds like you don't like her very much.
I do, but like, I don't know, like for whatever reason that annoyed me.
I think she's going to be your next NXT Women's Champion.
I would not be surprised at all. Like she's great. She's like on record. She is one of the most powerful people at the Performance Center.
I think Shayna loses the belt.
I would not be surprised.
But I'm kind of up in the air about who.
Yeah.
Io
Shirai has been looking really good recently.
Right? I mean, Kairi Sane is Kairi Sane.
Although for whatever reason I feel like they've cooled off on her. Like they being the people in the back. In favor of Io Shirai.
I think from a smart perspective, Io Shirai is going to win.
Yeah.
From a mark out, give me Bianca.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm
feeling
the opposite.
The flippy floppy?
Yeah. So I think the smart money. See what I did?
Yeah.
It was the first time I did it. I can't believe it took me this long.
It took us this long
because I keep saying the smart money, and I'm like, just change a letter.
Yeah.
But no, I think what you said about Bianca Belair, totally spot on. Like she,
it needs some attitude. I think the NXT title needs somebody with a big voice, a big personality, and somebody that's going to make it cool. Just like
whereas Shayna's just tough.
Yeah. Badass.
Yeah.
But that's it. There's nothing else.
Not a whole lot of bark. A lot of bite, but Bianca is definitely like better on the mic.
Yep, give me that.
Yeah.
I'm in.
So that's why I'm smarking to Bianca. But I have been loving Io Shirai ever since the Mae Young 2.
Right.
Like I've just been like, this is a ton of fun.
Right.
Just watching her like just fly around in the ring and stuff like that. So I'm going to mark out to Io.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, good. We got some differences. Last but not least, the match of probably the weekend.
Yes.
The NXT Championship match between Johnny Gargano against Adam Cole, baby.
Your boy Adam Cole.
Oh my gosh. At best 2 out of 3 falls.
Yes.
I tell you, man, this is a win-win for all fans of NXT. All fans of wrestling, all fans of WWE. This match does it.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Now, how involved do you think the rest of Undisputed Era will be?
100% they get involved.
It was dumb of them to not bar them from ringside.
Yes. Yes, bring them in. I mean, that's going to count as one of the two one of the falls
at
for
least.
Sure. I think it's going to build that Johnny G underdog story.
Oh yeah.
But I'm all in on Adam Cole. Always have been. I mean,
hashtag
you
all
that.
In.
Well, not like that, but you know me.
You very much so.
I love Johnny G.
Yeah.
I like the underdog story. I would, he's dying to get this belt. He's tried so many times, whether good guy, bad guy, whatever. But Adam Cole is just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think we can get some new matches. We can get some new faces up there. I mean, come on. Let's say Matt Riddle loses to the Dream. Would you like to see Matt Riddle against Adam Cole, baby?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be fresh. I think that'd be fun. Whoever else. I mean, come on. If Pete Dunne loses.
Yeah. He's right there.
Put him against Adam Cole, baby. I mean, what a great match that would be.
Yeah. I love how excited you're getting.
Mark and Mark, Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah. Do you want me to write all of that, Adam Cole, baby?
Of course. Your turn.
I see where you're coming from 100%.
And you raised me.
I am for surezies smarking to Adam Cole, baby.
But
I feel like me as a person, no matter what, I will be excited. I 100% agree. no matter who wins, we all win.
Yeah, this is a win-win.
But I think the thing that's going to get me to jump out of my seat is if Gargano finally attains that lofty goal. You know, I think if he's done, you know, if the match is over and he's sitting there lifting up the championship belt, like fucking, I'm just gonna be like, fucking yeah, finally, and then like fucking Candice LeRae comes out and they're like, you know, jumping around, they're so excited. I'm gonna be jumping around there with them.
I would totally be on board.
Yeah.
If this was last year.
Yeah.
I am done with this Johnny G, just missed it, tough luck.
Yeah.
You know, too bad, man. Too bad. I'm done. It's a never-ending storyline, and you know, you see it now with Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
So it's a never-ending storyline. You're gonna lose.
I feel like
and maybe that's not your destiny. But you know, I mean, it's just.
I do
me,
feel like
I agree with you. Like a year ago, I think we were in the same boat. I think he was going against Ciampa for the title. It's just, I don't know, man. It's tired.
I do feel like if he loses this match, then he needs to stay in the mid card for a while. You know, like need to step back from like being in the main event region. Like he's a great performer, but yeah, I agree. If he wins it, well, clearly, you know, he's going to be there
for sure.
But like if he doesn't win it, like yeah, I'm tired of him getting super close and then failing. If he doesn't win it, like I want him to go back and try for the North American title.
Sure.
Or just be a wrestler.
Yeah. Or bump him up to the main roster.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, there's no harm in that.
Yeah.
I mean, where's again? Like you and I have talked about this. But and I'll read to you the members of the Battle Royale, and we could probably pick off about 5 or 6 names and replace them with guys like Johnny G.
Oh yeah,
replace them with the Velveteen Dream.
Yeah,
replace them with, you know, you name it. I think there's plenty of room. I mean, I'm sorry, Tyler Breeze. Yeah, I know you got a haircut, but that doesn't change the fact that. It's time to go.
He's on main event this week, by the way.
Titus O'Neil
versus No Way Jose.
Hua. No Way Jose. Get out. Yeah. Like, I mean, seriously.
But he's the new Adam Rose.
It doesn't matter. These guys are
that
main
makes
event.
it worse.
Yes. I mean, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox.
Yeah.
But ultimately, this again will be better than WrestleMania. The takeover,
even
where we will do a podcast next week and do a review, and you and I will look at each other and be like, "Holy shit, what
even
a takeover!"
Even my girl Becky Lynch.
Oh, so it's full-fledged now. You know, no going back. Little Miss Bliss.
Bliss is not wrestling.
Okay, cool, man. Okay, all right.
It's 2019. If we're all consenting adults, I can have multiple women.
Let's move on to the WWE champion. Or I'm sorry, the WWE. See, now you threw me all off. Let's move to WrestleMania. We'll save the best for last. So let's jump to the Battle Royales to start.
Yeah. Are you saying that those aren't the best?
No, they're just more likely going to be on the pre-show.
Fair.
Yeah. Women's Battle Royale. So far, we got confirmed. Asuka, Mela is money. Naomi, Lana. Happy Rusev Day, by the way.
Happy Rusev Day. I was very tempted to stop and say Happy Rusev Day to every person wearing a Happy Rusev Day shirt at Raw.
Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, who almost quit a couple weeks ago. She came out and said that, yeah. Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan. Oh, Liv Morgan. Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina. So I don't think this is for anything other than just bragging.
Yeah.
I mean,
which,
unfortunately,
by the way, same with the Andre the Giant.
Yeah, exactly. Poor Asuka.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, she loses the belt to Charlotte a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, and now she's on this kickoff show.
Yeah.
I mean, better than Shinsuke, who's, you know, not on anything. But,
yeah.
I mean, to think, the two individuals that were main eventing
Yeah.
That won the Royal Rumble the year before are nowhere to be found on the main card at WrestleMania the year after. So, anyway. Who you like?
I am thinking it's going to be Ruby Riott.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have something that you're going to love.
Oh?
I think it's going to be Carmella.
Dance
break.
That went through my brain, but then I was like, but Ruby Riott. They've been so hot on Ruby Riott recently, in a weird way.
Yeah,
like she keeps being fodder to the main event, like the women's main event scene, but it's still the women's main event scene.
That's true,
and I feel like she's going to be one of the next contenders. That they start pushing.
I could see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got our picks for that. You ready for the Andre the Giant Battle Royale?
Yeah.
I bet you it'll take longer for me to get through these names than it will be for us to make our picks.
R-Truth.
So, you ready?
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, Michael Che, Colin Jost, which, by the way, at Raw, they had that thing with Braun and them. Was there any reaction from the crowd? Like, I couldn't really tell. Like, if people are people into
really.
having these guys from Saturday Night Live?
Not really.
Okay.
It was pretty lukewarm. There was more excitement for the fact that one of the guys was I think his name is Brandon Scott, who I've seen wrestle on at Nova Pro before.
What about Wale? Has he seen him?
He didn't seem that into it. I think he went to the bathroom during that.
Nice. Andrade, Apollo Crews, who looked pretty strong.
Yeah, he did.
Yesterday. Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal. Don't hinder Jinder. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Bobby Roode, who is glorious. Which, by the way, again, what a downer for him.
Yeah.
I just whatever. Chad Gable, again, what
Glorious.
a downer.
Yeah. Hey, man, they got to be in a Snickers commercial.
They did, yeah. The Lucha House Party, Bo Dallas.
All three?
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Curtis Axel, Heath Slater. I got kids. Rhino.
I like cheese whiz.
Victor, Connor, who are part of the
Ascension.
There you go. Let's see. Mustafa Ali.
I believe you mean Ali.
Whatever. Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Ain't no stopping me. No. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. They're on their way out anyway.
Yeah.
The Hardys, Matt and Jeff. Otis, Tucker, and EC3.
Can you say them again?
I told you. It would take me a while to get through the list. So I think the overwhelming favorite is Braun Strowman.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think Braun Strowman's going to win.
I feel like some shenanigans are going to go on, and like he's going to get the Saturday Night Live guys out, or they're going to get him out, but like all three of them are going to go out at like basically the same time.
That's going to suck.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine if Braun doesn't win.
Yeah.
I'm fine, but those Saturday Night Live guys better not win.
They better not even be like the last five in there.
I'm leaning towards EC3 here.
Yeah? You think he's out of the doghouse?
But I do think he's still in the doghouse.
Mm-hmm.
Apollo Crews looked really good. I mean,
yeah,
I wish they would have done something with him.
That's who I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards Crews.
I like how he went Apollo Crews and then Apollo, and now he's back to Apollo Crews again.
Yeah. I think because everyone kept accidentally still saying Apollo Crews, so they were like, fine, fuck it, he's Apollo Crews.
Right. It would be cool for one of the Hardys to win.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Mark out Central. All right, who do you like?
Apollo Crews, man. I'm sticking to that gun.
I'm going to go with the glorious Bobby Roode.
Ooh. All right.
Let's go out on a limb. It's not going to matter anyway because
right.
I'm sure Colin Jost is going to win and we're going to be like, WTF. But, all right. The Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese.
Ooh. All those abs. He's got like 12 of them.
Do you see Buddy Murphy losing?
No,
I don't either.
Yeah,
I just
he needs to be, especially against someone. I mean, granted, well documented.
Yeah.
Neither of us watched 205 Live.
But we both agreed that if Rick O'Shea was on it, we'd watch it.
Yeah,
or Leo Rush.
Yeah. If they put
a real-time wrestler.
Yeah, if they put either of them on there
as a full-time in the main event.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I'd be like, yeah, Buddy Murphy finally has like some legit competition.
But really, Tony Nese.
Yeah. No, I'm going Murphy for everything.
I'm right there with you. All right, retirement match. Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin.
Now, if Kurt Angle wins, does Baron Corbin retire?
God, that would be nice.
By the way, speaking of me being at Raw last night.
You were at Raw? What?
That main event between Baron Corbin and Rey Mysterio was one of the quietest houses I have ever heard.
Was there any Cena chance?
No.
Really? So nobody even wants to see John Cena? Well,
there were a couple. There were a couple when Kurt Angle first came out, like right near the top of the show,
right,
and was talking about his retirement match, and like when he was like, "My opponent, Baron Corbin," some people were like, "We want Cena," but there were no like chants. There were just people yelling.
Okay. We're thinking Kurt Angle here.
So as much as I hate to say it,
no.
Seriously? It is tradition. It is tradition in wrestling when someone leaves that they leave on their back. That is a well-documented tradition.
But it's Baron Corbin.
I agree.
Constable.
Corbin. I never did I say that I was going to mark for Baron Corbin winning. Also, part of me feels like, or maybe it's more of like a hopes, like they do something at the last minute. They're like, oh, it's not Baron Corbin anymore. It's John Cena, or, or somebody, or it's The Undertaker.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right. But like, smark wise, I don't think Angle's going to win this match. Mark wise, unless they change who he's going up against and it's someone really cool, I definitely want Angle to win.
Okay.
Are you both in to Angle, I assume?
Yes. Unless they bring in somebody that makes it worthwhile. And I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like in the past there's been more rumors.
Yeah.
About, so-and-so was spotted here, so-and-so was spotted there.
I do know that, or I've heard rumor that Undertaker is going to be making some sort of WrestleMania weekend appearance. Yeah. Which, whether it's at Access
I think this is where it would be.
Yeah. It makes sense. Just as, or at least it makes just as much sense that this is where that this is where John Cena runs in. Yeah. But it's more in line with Undertaker's character to run in like that. Like it would be out of character for John Cena to be like, haha, I beat up Baron Corbin in the back and now I'm taking his spot. But you could be like, oh no, Baron Corbin's been buried alive. The Undertaker's here to take his spot, and that works.
And
for
then
his
he
character.
takes off a mask, and it's Jason Jordan. Everyone's like, "What?" And scene. All right, The Miz against
it's me, Angle. It's been me all along.
The Miz against Shane O'Mac in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Jesus Christ.
I'm done
with the McMahons.
Yeah. Like I said at our last podcast, stop getting in the ring to wrestle.
Yeah.
Like there's so much other talent that can be filled with this. Give me the Miz, both. Spark and Mark. I really have nothing else to say to this.
Fair.
It's a waste.
Fair. Marking to the Miz for surezies. Something in the back of my brain says Shane wants to win, and it's a real dick thing to do, but it's technically it's partially his company. Yeah, I want to delete it as well. I'm going to smark to Shane.
Good for you.
But I'm marking to The Miz.
Okay. We have the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha Banks and Bayley. Beth Phoenix, Natalya, versus Nia Jax, Tamina, versus the Iconics.
Iconics!
Which, okay, again, I hate to go back to Raw yesterday, but I did notice that, hey, the Iconics are on Raw, but they just were already in the ring. Like, did they do any kind of intro for them, or?
Yeah, they had an entrance.
Okay, so it just wasn't on TV.
Yeah, it was just during the break.
Okay.
But there was nothing special. They didn't do any of the like mic banter or anything like that, like they do.
I think this will be an okay match.
Yeah.
I think from a smart perspective, they keep the belts on Banks and Bayley. I think from a markout perspective, I would love to see Iconics win. I mean, I'd be all about that. What about you?
Believe it or not, same.
What?
Like, yeah, I part of me thinks that, or well, like we all know that Sasha and Bayley won it the first time just for the record books.
That's correct.
I would not be surprised at all if it does change hands, but equal amount of not surprised if they keep it.
Sure. But I think the Iconics would be pretty good for, giving the belt some legitimacy.
Yeah.
They're great on the microphone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they'd be a great tag team title holders.
Yeah. So that's why we're both
samesies. All right, U.S. Championship: Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
I feel bad, but I got nothing for this match.
Well, from a markout perspective, I'm going to be more excited that Samoa Joe keeps the title.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason, in my opinion, that Rey Mysterio needs a title right now. He should be putting people over and wrestling people that he's always wanted to wrestle that are on the roster.
Yeah.
And then move along. So, yeah, I'm smart and mark Samoa Joe. I mean, outside of that, I hope this is a quick match and get it over with. I mean, nothing.
I hope it's not a squash, but a quick match.
I don't know how you have this be anything but a squash.
Yeah.
Like, there's not enough time to get through everything on the card and have everything be a fun, fair match. Okay, I'll give you maybe like a 4-minute match where, he gets where Mysterio taps out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or passes out. Because we have seen that.
Sure.
I could see that as being a non-damaging way of ending the match.
Sure.
Quickly.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, what do you like? Samesies?
I think so,
Okay. Typical. The Intercontinental Championship. Bobby Lashley featuring
Lio Rush.
Versus against the Demon.
The Demon. Confirmed last night on Raw.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley.
I think
I'm going to mark out just for the Demon's entrance.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong there.
Oh, man. He's going to get so tired crawling down that long ass. Fuck.
Keep going.
The long ass ramp.
There you go. Has he lost as the Demon?
Not on the main roster. But in NXT, he lost to Joe as the Demon.
So does he lose for the first time to Bobby Lashley as the
I hope
Demon?
Not. I hope not. Fuck Bobby Lashley. Yeah, you heard it. I said it.
Yeah, I tell you. All right, I'm going Smart and Mark Balor.
Yeah,
I think they put the belt back on him. I don't know why they got rid of the belt,
right?
To begin with.
I would not be surprised if WWE was like, but it's Bobby. We got to keep the belt on him. So I'm gonna smark to Bobby, but mark to Finn.
Yeah, I think I'm making more predictions with my heart than my head, but
yeah.
Oh, well.
That's fine. I've always been the more level-headed of the two of us.
Triple H versus Blutista or Bootista.
Bootista.
That's right. It's no holds barred. Triple H.
You know, he could have just said no DQ.
If he loses,
yeah,
his wrestling career is over.
That's fine. They can always make The Chaperone 2. Available on Netflix.
I don't think Triple H loses.
No.
I'm kind of interested
because there's
to see.
one thing Triple H hasn't done in his career, and that's beat Batista.
And which was funny is that original quote was from SmackDown 1000 when we were there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, so I don't know who I'm marking out to winning.
So I wasn't watching wrestling when Batista was a thing.
Yeah.
The WrestleMania is literally going to be the first time I've ever actually watched Batista wrestle.
Really?
Like I've seen like clips and highlights and stuff like that, but I've never actually like sat down and watched a match of him wrestling.
Yeah.
So my knowledge of him is based on more so on his Hollywood career.
Guardians of Galaxy.
And that James Bond and Blade Runner.
Correct.
Yeah. But and I'm also just kind of tired of Triple H at Mania.
Right.
You know. So I think the smart money
ding, ding.
TM is on Triple H winning.
Yep.
But I think I would probably get more excited on Batista.
Okay.
Also, I mean, you know,
hometown
hero.
Okay. I'm in the same boat. You know, I think it. I don't know. I'm like I said before. I'm kind of done with the McMahons getting involved in matches.
Like I think,
but I think Triple H is going to win.
Yeah. Out of all the McMahons, Triple H is the least that I'm concerned about getting into the ring.
I would rather see the storyline after Trips loses than opposed to after he wins.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going.
Yeah. That would be more interesting.
AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton's one of your favorite wrestlers, so I'll give you the floor first. All right, go ahead.
Man, I can't wait for AJ to go for that the phenomenal forearm.
Yeah.
Just for Randy to no sell whatever the setup was and just stand up RKO. Like he's in a clean bill of health and RKO him out of nowhere.
Vintage
Randy Orton. Dear God. Can Randy Orton be the one facing Batista for a your career is over match?
Yeah, I know exactly where you'd go.
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to mark out more if AJ wins.
Yeah,
hands down.
Yep, I'm with you.
And I got a feel on this one. I think I'm gonna smark to AJ as well.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I don't. AJ just signed a new deal with WWE, so that's great news. He'll be around for a little while.
Yeah.
Hopefully
he's not all in.
Hopefully he worked in some vacation time,
right? Because apparently that's what he really wanted.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's been getting some time off.
He has
recently.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they move him to Raw in the superstar changeup or switcheroo or shake it
off.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah.
All right, Roman Reigns.
So then Raw will become the house that
AJ Styles built,
refurnished.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre.
What a weird build-up this has had. Like, I get it. Like, Drew's like, I'm also a big guy, and I got to prove myself that I'm bigger than the big dog. But, like...
I think it's a throw-in match.
Yeah. I think it was just like, oh, Roman's back. We need to have him fight somebody.
Right.
Who's not fighting somebody?
If you would have asked me probably a couple weeks ago...
Yeah.
I would have told you that I would mark out for Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
just because the situation.
Wow, you've already cooled down on him.
I have.
Back to booing him.
I'm not
tired of him being shoved down your throat already.
I'm not gonna boo him, but I don't know. I don't think I've come around on him. And I think from a smart perspective, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
From a mark out perspective, I would like to see Drew get a quality win. I think they need.
Are
to
you
start
saying that his
this guy.
wins over Dean Ambrose for the past month aren't quality?
Dean Ambrose is on his way out, so it's
allegedly.
You're right. Well, so it doesn't really make a difference in my opinion.
Fair.
But I don't know. It's good that Roman Reigns no longer has leukemia, or he's cancer
he's in
free,
remission.
right?
Yeah.
So it's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's great for, but I don't know. I know it was the easiest babyface move ever, and
well, then why isn't everyone getting cancer? That was heartless.
Yeah, come on. What is with? Whoa. But you know what I mean. Like it's hard for me to be like, oh, let me just jump back on the bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
I can't mark like that.
Fair.
You know me.
I don't mark with my heart.
Yeah, exactly. But Adam Cole's still wrestling, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm in. Okay, good. All right, what do you got?
You bring up a good point. And I agree, like, to an extent, like, you know, just because the guy had a bout with leukemia doesn't suddenly make him, you know, an amazing wrestler or whatever upon his return. I know that's not exactly what you're saying, but I'm like kind of like wandering through it in my own head.
Sure. It doesn't mean he's going to be the first person I'm going to be rooting for and jumping out of my chair.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it hasn't changed my thought that, you know, in the ring he's just okay. He's like John Cena. He's got a handful of moves. And he's going to Superman punch. Yeah. And he's going to, you know, just.
He stole that from Bo Crockett, by the way.
And nice. Did Wale know him?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
But you know what I mean.
For anyone that goes to Nova Pro, that was a great reference.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff over and over again. And I mean, you talk about, you know, Randy Orton, you know, coming back on a clean bill of health after taking a phenomenal forearm. Yeah. Just watch Roman Reigns. He's going to take everything Drew McIntyre has and be like, "Oh, I'm going to hit you with like 5 Superman punches and a spear."
Fair.
Ooh.
Fair.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. I hadn't really thought about this match until we started talking. Like I just kind of defaulted to like, oh yeah, no, Roman's probably gonna win, and not really thought about it. Like been like, you know, I'm fine with Roman. Like I've always been fine with Roman, and like I'm glad that as soon as, you know, like he hasn't just jumped right back, and like I'm glad they didn't make the Universal title match a triple threat just because Roman was back.
Right.
But
which wouldn't have surprised either of us.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Especially with the history of that match.
Yes.
But kind of like what you were saying with the storyline with Triple H, it would be kind of interesting to see what the storyline is of, I'm Roman, I fought so hard to get back, and now that I'm back, I'm not good enough.
Right.
You know, that would be a very interesting story to watch.
Put him on the Johnny G train.
Yeah.
Can't get back to that brass ring.
Yeah. Give him the Dolph Ziggler treatment.
There you go.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think I would still be more excited with Roman winning. But with the way that they've been having Drew look, I would not be surprised if he's the one that wins. So I'm going to mark to Roman and smark to Drew.
Oh, so we're opposites.
Flopping it, yeah.
Cool. The WWE Championship. Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania.
And Daniel Bryan.
The world's champion.
So essentially, we've got A+ versus B+. That's right.
Hot take.
B+.
Not even.
B+.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking for this match? I've heard a lot of rumors about this match.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if it went either way.
I heard this could be the end of the New Day.
It could be. I've heard that
Yeah.
rumor as well.
Yeah.
I think it has potential to be a really good match because they're both in my heart of hearts, they're both A+ performers.
But Kofi's only B+, but continue.
He's A+ on a curve.
How many people took that test?
He's B+ in honors, whereas
Daniel
Bryan's just A+ in regular.
Well played.
So like I can see it being a really good match. I could see some exciting things with like Rowan and the rest of the New Day like doing shit outside the ring.
Right.
That has potential to be a lot of fun. As much as I love Bryan, like I do think that seeing Kofi, like, you know, finally winning a championship after being in the company for 11 years,
right,
and being an amazing talent, regardless of what letter grade he gets, very consistent talent.
Yeah,
you know, all that time. I think like that kind of recognition. Not that he's not getting an amazing recognition just being put into the scene,
right?
But like the kind of recognition of getting the championship would be very cool. And also like first Jamaican champion, right? You know.
SOS.
Yeah, no, so I think I feel like the company isn't ready for him to be champ.
Mm-hmm.
But the fans clearly are, even if it's just a hot thing that they get over real quick. Like
right.
they're really excited for it right now because he made them really excited for it right now.
Yeah, no, the booking and the lead up for this has been great.
Yes. So I'm gonna mark to Kofi. I'm gonna smark to Bryan.
This kind of reminds me of Daniel Bryan build up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of like what they did for WrestleMania 30 with him.
Right.
Where it was like against all odds, gauntlet matches, and yada yada yada.
It's almost like they planned it that way.
Right. But I think it's really good from that perspective. I think they built up a really good match.
Yeah.
So I'm smarking to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I think he keeps it, but I would be very excited. I think more excited if Kofi wins. So I'll mark out to Kofi.
Copycat.
Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar against Seth Rollins.
Burn it down.
Yeah.
The crowd last night couldn't decide whether they wanted to chant "Burn it down" or "Slay the Beast."
Okay.
So it's just kind of ah!
Nice.
I think you know where I'm marking.
And you know exactly where I'm going.
Yeah. The question is where I go smark wise.
Smark wise, they leave the belt on Lesnar.
Yeah. As much as I don't want to say it, like I have a feeling that Vince really just wants Brock to be able to walk in to the octagon wearing his belt.
Right.
And like it's such a stupid thing to like steamroll the great talent that you have in your company,
right,
just so a dude can show off your pretty cummerbund,
right,
to another company where they don't take your sport seriously.
Yep. I almost think that Vince and Brock have this relationship where if Brock doesn't have the championship, like, they're not talking.
Yeah.
But if he does, then they're like bros.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Vince thinks so, and Brock is like, all right, fine, I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
You know, like
he gives me a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. So, it wouldn't surprise me. Let me just put it that way. That's why I'm smarking to Brock.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't surprise me that they pull a stunt. But no one deserves to get the title than Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And I think this is where we see Dean Ambrose maybe come in and help Seth win.
There you go.
And
give a little dirty deeds to Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Maybe Paul Heyman.
Well, and if they do it that way, then it's not a clean win.
Yeah.
So then Brock will, not look as quote unquote weak for losing.
Yeah. So we're both marking to Rollins,
of course,
and marking to Brock.
For Brock. Yep.
Yeah.
And now we get to the final match. Boy, we've been through a lot of matches tonight.
We have. We're almost at the hour mark.
Oh, then we better hurry up.
Woo!
The
and
main
also
event.
supposedly there's like another 5 matches that are going to happen. As I don't know, all the speculation that I've been hearing is like 17 matches.
Yeah. Well, I think this is enough for us to determine who's the ultimate champion. We've got the main event, the women's. Ultimately, it's the women's undisputed championship, and it comes down.
Do you think they're unifying the titles after this? Since it is winner take all, right? No matter who wins, they get both belts.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they're unifying.
I can understand the pros and cons of doing it.
Yeah.
I
make both the women's champion and the tag belts a traveling.
Yeah,
belt.
I think they do. I think they unify it. I think Ronda's leaving.
Maybe they could get a cooler design.
That'd be nice.
Instead of just it's the boys' belt but a different color.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
it's almost like the Gomen's.
That was right. That was the one nice thing about the Divas belt was that it was a unique design.
It was.
I can understand the argument that it's a not a great design, but at least it was its own design.
Right.
I totally would be on board for them getting something better than just a butterfly, but it was a fucking. It wasn't just the boys' belt. But white.
A smaller version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way smaller for Bliss.
Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. Okay. Go ahead.
I think it's pretty cut and dry that it's that I want Becky Lynch, the man Becky Lynch, to go home with the belts. So I think it's no surprise to anyone that I'm marking to Ms. Lynch. I'm a little worried about what the company wants to do, and a lot of people have been getting in my head, talking about speculating on this match, and really boiling it down to there's 3 matches, there's 3 big matches on this card, and I think everyone can agree on them: Universal title, WWE title, and the women's title. Mm-hmm. There's no way that all 3 of them are going to have happy endings.
Correct.
Either Bryan is retaining, Brock is retaining, or Becky isn't winning. Regardless of whether Ronda or Charlotte wins. The fans are behind Kofi, Rollins, and Becky. At least one of those 3 can't win, and I'm really worried, especially since they made it the main event,
right?
That's going to be the one that makes us sad, because they're like, what? We gave you the main event. Now Charlotte has all the belts,
Right.
But I also really like that idea. Well, I mean, regardless, it's not going to happen. But there was that Photoshop going around that had all 4 of the WWE horsewomen holding belts at the end of WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. That would have been pretty sweet to get.
Sure.
Yeah. No, I see WWE throwing a wrench or a spanner, if you're English, into the mix and giving it to Charlotte. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm gonna, like I said, marking to Becky Lynch.
Sure.
No matter what. Smarking to Charlotte.
Sure.
What say you, good sir?
Well, I think that this whole Becky Lynch thing, while it's been great, this badass Becky that we've talked about.
Yeah.
I am kind of getting tired of it. I think it all began with this whole phony knee injury and her on crutches and then not on crutches, and I think it really, it really sunk in that and really just totally threw me off how someone could be all about a certain wrestler and then completely kick her to the curb. And, poor...
I'm just going to unplug your microphone.
Poor little Miss Bliss. As a big fan as you were, to essentially just throw her away and jump on this Becky Lynch train. I just...
Do you know how long I've been a fan of Becky Lynch?
Exactly. And that's all I have to say. I think it's...
I've been a fan of hers longer than I've been a fan of Alexa Bliss's.
Yeah, I do. Can we go back to the record on that? Do we have record of that?
No, we don't have a record of that.
Exactly. So it's all hearsay.
I've been a fan of Becky Lynch ever since she got called up to the main roster.
Well, I do think it's pretty ridiculous from that perspective.
Jesus.
So there's no way I can support that. There's no way I can mark out to the man winning.
Oh, okay. Because of my personal opinions.
Yeah. I can't be on board with that.
Okay.
I can't be happy about that.
All right.
I'm going Charlotte Flair. I'm all in on Charlotte.
Oh, damn.
I think that she, in my opinion, is well deserved. I think that I love the faces you're giving me, but I it's okay that somebody is not all about the man Becky Lynch.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It was more so a face on Charlotte being well deserved.
Of course it is. Look at all the work she's put in. Look at the titles.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
She's gonna have just as many title reigns as her dad because of automatic rematch clauses.
Yeah. Well, no longer. They don't have those anymore.
But she's already like halfway there. Within a year of being on the main roster, she's already halfway to her dad's record.
Yeah, well, records are meant to be broken.
Tell that to John Cena.
Yeah, well, tell that to Alexis Bliss. Mm-hmm. Yeah, poor thing.
Once she gets back in the ring, I'm going to be super excited.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all in on Charlotte Flair here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of over the man thing.
Fair.
So, I mean, you don't have to you're getting rather defensive over there. You get all upset.
Because you're attacking my opinions on
Well,
on
you
some
know,
wrestlers.
I'm
allowed to like multiple wrestlers. You know that, right?
That's true. But, poor little Miss Bliss over there.
She hasn't been in the ring since like December.
Well, you don't have to get all yelly about it. But anyway, I think overall, I do think that that WrestleMania's got a decent card.
Yeah.
There's a couple matches that I think we're both pretty excited for.
Yeah.
But the NXT TakeOver, I think I'm more excited about.
Fair. It's gonna be a shorter show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But boy, this is quite the podcast.
Don't text me during well, don't text me during either. But don't text me during TakeOver because I won't be able to watch it live because I'll be on the road.
Don't worry about it. I'll watch it, but I won't text you. Well, you know what? We'll do a podcast after everything's over and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I'll save all my text messages for that.
Just send them as you're walking up to the door.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so
I'm looking forward to this. I'm glad that we have these sessions to like talk about the matches because you're the organized one. You're the one that takes notes and stuff like that. I'm the one that like just sits there and just enjoys it. And like I was like, what matches are there? Like, am I excited for Mania at all?
And?
Like other than like Becky Lynch tearing the house down. And then her and Bliss hugging because they're best friends.
And then pointing at you and be like, Nolan,
you made this happen. But no. So like, I'm more excited. I'm more excited for this Mania than I was, an hour ago.
Good.
So thank you.
You're welcome. Of course. That's
real quick. Just as a note on the main event. This is not only is it the first time that women are main eventing WrestleMania, but it is also only the second time a non-North American is in the main event of WrestleMania.
There you go.
I forget. I feel bad because I've been hearing this stat like thrown around a lot the last week or so. I forget who the only other non-North American. I think it was another Irish person, but
Sheamus.
Has he main evented? I don't even know. But yeah, so that's cool. Becky Lynch being, an Irish person, only second non-North American. So we've had people from the U.S. We've had Canadians, but
speaking of Sheamus, no Sheamus, no bar,
no DeBar,
no DeBar.
Are they still the tag champs?
Shinsuke? No. I don't know. Are they? I thought the Busos were.
Yeah.
No Busos.
There was no Busos. Yeah. No SmackDown tag scene at all. Maybe that's
yeah.
Well, so that's why people. Yeah, that's true. The SmackDown is on right now. They could be adding
3 more matches
as par for the course for our last 3 episodes. Yeah. We are recording this during SmackDown. I do not have SmackDown playing in the studio this time.
That's why it's a more focused.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm not like, oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah, a dance break.
Yeah.
No R-Truth.
Yeah, right.
But anyway,
so
we made it through it. We made it through all of them.
Yeah. Happy Mania.
Happy Mania. Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
And
we'll see you guys after Mania. We'll have our normal recap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right. Drinks on you, Malt. SJY 3000. I don't know how many other names I can drop. Yeah. My sister will start listening to the podcast.
Yeah, your sister's boyfriend.
Yeah, he's really big into wrestling. Yeah. So, she might listen to this podcast. So we might be up another download.
Click. Yeah.
That'd be great.
We're YouTube exclusive now, so it's not downloads. Shout out to the librarian.
Yeah.
Both the one that I know personally and the one for All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah. And for WrestleMania, you'll be watching it there, right? Mm-hmm. And I might head over to my boy Gus's house. To hang out with a Greek for WrestleMania,
and
just like old times.
And Brian, start watching wrestling.
Yeah.
You won't get this far. You probably won't even want to listen to this episode. Be like, I don't want to listen to those 2 nerds talk about wrestling.
I'll fast forward to the end, see if they say my name.
You should tell him that I randomly sprinkled it in somewhere in the episode.
Yeah.
Then he has to listen to all 1 hour and almost 10 minutes of it. Love you, Brian.
Yeah. All right. Until next time.
See ya.
See you.
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 See ya.